Meteorologist Andrew Adams.
Well, for one, seeing the goggles come out gave me flashbacks to chemistry labs a decade ago when I was a freshman in college, and I don't like to think about those anymore. I'd rather think about the snow, and I guess now if it doesn't snow on Christmas, you can learn how to make snow by yourself, so it does snow on Christmas. But snow out in the panhandles this morning, a little bit of radar returns showing up in far western Oklahoma, and you notice some of these are confusing the radar a little bit. Radar is saying that, oh, we might have some light snowflakes in there from just north of Leedy, west into the border between Ellis and Roger Mills County, just north of Roll, and then toward Putnam, a little blip showing up. Could be a light little sprinkle, and those sprinkles kind of stretch a little bit to the east. They go into the Kingfisher area. We're now looking from the radar down here in Oklahoma City, so they're showing up much closer. But here's the thing. This is exactly what we're looking at. Our Integris camera pointed in that direction to the northwest over Lake Hefner. That's exactly what we're looking at up in Kingfisher County. Incredibly shallow and likely virga. You can see some of those streaks, but you don't see those streaks quite make it all the way down like you do in a heavy shower or a thunderstorm. So some of this may not be reaching the ground this morning, but we will have these little blips come across as we go through the next couple of hours, and that's about it. We're not going to get anything that really impacts our day all that much. The next thing that could impact our days is still 4,600 miles away, so far from locked in, but something we're going to watch for. Chillier air hanging out this weekend, much colder air up to the north. By the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, that's where we're going to wait for this system, see if it can cut off from the jet stream. If it does that, if it goes to the southwest, kind of rolls in very slow, we get that moisture return out ahead of it, we could see some rain return by Wednesday and into our Thursday. But of course, as I say Thursday, you look here and you go, Andrew, what are you talking about? All the rains to the south on Thursday. Models have been going back and forth on this a little bit that have kept rain chances for us on Thursday. This particular model, this is the American model, it's trended drier since its previous run. Previous run was much more wet here across Oklahoma, but all the time we've been looking at this, it's been looking like we're not getting any Arctic push even after the cold front later on the 9-day. So temperatures staying cool, nothing exceptionally cold, all the really cold air staying bottled up to the north. And we hope that we can get some of that rain because the last 2 months below average on rainfall, that's been bringing our departure for the year down closer to right at average. We want to finish above average so we can get some help out for the front of the new year. That can help us as we get into some of our fire seasons. Oklahoma O-Trip Cam is showing the bouncy camera as it's pretty windy out there on the Lucky Star Skycam network. We're going to notice the winds through today. It will be breezy, it will be chilly. Temperatures already on the cooler side in the low 40s across the metro, some 30s out to the west and northwest. There's the freezing line way northwest. It's Harper County and in the Panhandle. But when you factor in the winds, a lot more of us are feeling like freezing or just around that. Some mid and low 30s wind chills across the metro, low 30s out to the west, some 20s up in northwest Oklahoma from Roger Mills County to the north. It is pretty cold outside, and the gusts are going to hang around for a while today. It will be breezy through the morning hours and into the afternoon with wind gusts 20 to 35 miles per hour. And with the breezy afternoon ahead out of the north, that's going to stunt our temperatures a little bit. 49 Oklahoma City, Clinton, Enid, Ponca City, Stillwater, some 50s down across the south and the east, but overall a pretty chilly day. And with these stronger winds, far western Oklahoma has a low end fire threat this afternoon. Just something to keep in mind as things are dry. Relative humidity values will be dropping through the afternoon. Overnight tonight, temperatures fall back into the 20s. It's even chillier tomorrow morning, so churchgoers, keep that in mind. It will be cold when you're heading out on the road early, and 50s tomorrow afternoon, which will feel just a little bit nicer as winds turn out of the south, and mid 50s to even some 60s down to the southwest on our Monday. So temperatures are going to rebound, but they're going to stay on the cool side. We don't have any of those mid and upper 60s looking days like we had last week. We have a couple weak fronts, a stronger front toward the end of the 9-day though, as we wait and hope that we can get some of that rain Wednesday through Friday this coming week. That's all I got for now. News 9 is going to be back in just a few minutes.